Good morning. Oh, wrong thing. I mean, welcome back to another Schnuckatoo video. Sorry if my throat sounds a bit weird. I have no idea what happened to it. I, I think it might have been the buffet house I was talking about. The food was a bit too spicy, and I have a sore throat. But I would definitely eat it again because it was worth it. Anyways, sorry I did not upload yesterday. I was celebrating Lunar New Year or Chinese New Year, whatever you want to call it. Uh, and I was just like sitting here thinking of what topic should I pick? What topic should I pick? Even though I have like a ton of topics ready, I just couldn't pick one. So I just picked one right now, and then we're gonna talk about it. All right. So, sorry, my voice sounds really bad, cause yeah, but I don't know how it sounds. It just sounds really bad to me. Anyways, so today I am going to talk about how I gave my brother an existential crisis. Anyway, so basically, I was talking to my brother a few days back, and I posed to him this idea, right? This idea that we were all living in a simulation. Now, everyone's like, oh, everyone's definitely heard that idea before. Wow, what a novel, original idea that your brother has totally never heard before. Oh, hello. But the thing about everyone has said this before, but I made him think about the fact that the fact that what if, like, let's say, if we're in a simulation and you are the only one conscious. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, like, if we are in a simulation, there's one possibility that everyone around us is also like conscious, right? They can also think, or they have the illusion that they are thinking. But the other scenario is that you are the only one in the simulation. Everything around you is simulated around you. So, for example, if you leave school and you don't see your school, it's out of your render distance per se, then it just does not get rendered, if that makes sense. Like, your school only exists when you're there. The whole rest of the world only exists when you're there. The comments you see on YouTube, the videos you watch on YouTube, those are just like randomly generated and don't actually come from actual people. They're just videos that generate when you go look at the YouTube page. And oh no, I'm out of the range of the beacon already? Oh, that's a bit unfortunate. Maybe I need another one. I think I should build like a giant... I should build a wither skeleton farm. But the problem is it's on 19.3, so there's not like those super fast wither skeleton farms anymore, which is annoying. Anyways, I digress. But the scary thing about this is, if this is true, then it means that you're utterly alone. No one else is conscious, and you're the only one in the world that can experience anything close to what you're experiencing right now. That means every single other person is fake. It's kind of like the Truman Show for those of you who watched it. Nothing is real around you. Everything is just all your friends, all your family, everything is just simulated. Or like, they don't have their own thoughts. It's only just a simulation around you. And for some reason that scared my brother a lot. I don't really find it scary. It's just a theory that I don't think is necessarily true. But if it's true, I think it's comforting and scary at the same time. Because if you are the only one in the world, then basically, like, if you're the only one that's conscious, it's just like, oh, it's kind of like Minecraft in that sense, you know? You're the only one that actually can do anything, like the player in the world. But if that is true, that means just like, I don't know, nothing really matters, right? And I will definitely make another video on this, but this might be the start to a slew of philosophy videos on my channel. Wow. And I know I've posted them before, but yeah. I guess that's all I really want to say. Hopefully that was clearly explained. Basically, the idea is like, you got a render distance of someone talking. Let's say even like this. Let's say your mom is downstairs walking around. You hear the footsteps, right? But maybe your mom isn't being rendered at that time. Maybe all that's happening is an audio file of her footsteps is playing. Because the game doesn't, or the simulation doesn't even need to render her at this point. Only when you go downstairs, does it render your mom. That's a really weird example, but basically what I'm saying is like it's kind of cool to think that how a game could run if it were to actually be a simulation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I can go one more, I think. But yeah, okay, that's all I really want to say. But anyways, an update on the video. Ha ha ha. I have this like math class that's gonna start soon on January, basically February 1st. And what's gonna happen then is I'm gonna post like schnuck education videos, like I said, and that might mean I have less time to edit my videos. But honestly, I have more than enough time right now. Even with the math class, I think I should be able to edit a video. So, all right. The problem with me and my video. See, I go off to another topic, but if you guys really want to see my video, then you guys are probably here. So, anyways, the problem with my video is like, okay, when I have a set deadline for an assignment or something, like for school, if I have to finish this, even for example, last year I've talked about this, but last year for a push we had to do like a video project thing, right? And the video project thing, that had a deadline of like 2 weeks, and naturally we started it on the last day, right, as everyone does, and we finished it, and it was okay quality. It was not bad. It was a decent video. We got a good grade on it, and then that was it. So that's the first scenario where I have a set deadline and I don't really want to do it because I didn't really want to make the video, the A push video, because the topic didn't interest me that much, and I didn't really, well, I guess I saw a point in doing it, but I just didn't really want to do it that much. On the other hand, there's also the scenario where I want to do something and there's a deadline to it. And in this case, we had like a physics lab last year, and then there was a deadline to it, and I wanted to do it, and I did it very well. I went like kind of overboard, and I made like this whole document with a bunch of stuff, very fancy. And so that's the other scenario. When I want to do something that is a deadline, I get it done very well. Now comes the third scenario. When I want to get something done and there's no deadline. And this is exactly the case for my video. I want to get the video done. I like making my video, just like physics. But there's no set deadline and no pressure. Because if you set a deadline, well, for school, if there's a deadline, if you don't meet that deadline, you're not going to get a good grade on it. And that's the motivation. But for Minecraft, or YouTube videos, the only reasonable motivation you have is just like, oh, if I don't get this out, I don't know, my viewers are gonna be sad. And sure, that's reasonable motivation, but for some reason, for me, that's just not enough. And maybe I'm just not used to giving motivation to myself, and I think that's what Minecraft a lot of the time is, not Minecraft, just making videos a lot of time is about, because there's no, especially for a hobby, there's no punishment if I don't get it done. There's only a reward if I do get it done, if that makes sense. Like, if I don't finish a video, what's the worst that'll happen? My channel dies, and then that's another hobby in the drain, right? And that's bad, but for me, I guess it just doesn't translate over. This is kind of like what I was feeling like when I was working on my college essays, right? With something as subjective, it's like, oh, you can always put more work into it, but you kind of just like don't want to. And it's a bit different from my video. It's just like, maybe I'm being too perfectionist. I talked about this so many times. I really just need to finish it. But what I'm trying to say is, like, there should be no reason why I shouldn't be able to finish my video, as long as I maybe set a hard deadline, which is impossible to do for myself. Maybe I need to find someone to set a deadline for myself. Maybe I just need to get down and set one for myself. But at the end of the day, I think I just need to work on my video. It's as simple as that. So yeah, that's all I really have to say. I know this video kind of digressed into something else, but whatever. Alright. guess that's it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe to my first channel, Schnookaroo. Make sure to subscribe to this channel. Like the video if you liked it. My throat is like absolutely dying, so I probably can't edit the video today because I need to do voiceover and stuff. So, oh well, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.